Welcome Pisces, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your April full moon reading. This is inspired by the full moon in 16 degrees of Libra on the 16th of April, opposing naturally the 16 degrees of the sun in Aries. So this is a culmination of our agreements, our communications, our contracts, as a result of the new moon of April 1st, and really as a result of the new astrological year that began with the Spring Equinox. We've built up a lot of momentum after several months of this deep healing and very challenging time in the last several months, if not years for some of us, so that we now are releasing a lot of energy that is culminating in this full moon moving forward from all the things that we've learned. So, Pisces, let's get started. Your card is the Judgment. Overall energy for this reading, the Judgment is an opportunity for you to respond to the call. You have been pulled in some direction that has clarified your purpose in life, your reason for existence, your unique contribution to the planet. And this is allowing you to recognize opportunities that you may have not recognized in the past. Opportunities that did not come to fruition, that never reach their potential. You now have an opportunity to do over, to retry, to renew the opportunity so that you now know the correct steps to take in order to bear fruit, in order to realize the full potential of this opportunity. This is you recognizing that there is a plan, you have a purpose, and that everyone else has their purpose as well. So this is really a rejuvenation, a rebirth into a new opportunity and a deeper set ability to intuit what is correct and on purpose. In the middle of April, we have the Hierophant. We have the King of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So the King of Wands, the Hierophant is the overall energy of really having learned some very deep lessons at this time. You have had an opportunity to actually let go and ask for help. You have consulted, at least in your inner life, those whom you turn to as teachers. In your outer life, there are mentors, there are those that you respect, ancestors, loved ones that have provided you with guidance and information about what is best for you, what is a skill, answers to questions that you have, so that the information you are gaining right now you can share with others. And they have released this incredible passionate drive and determination at this time to work and collaborate very profitably with others. These new opportunities that you are engaging in, where you get to work with others in sometimes unfamiliar, uncharacteristic roles. You get to move around with your peers and play in your work in such a way that you are joined together without judgment to bring all of the resources that you collectively contain to build something of superior quality, to elevate the standards of your practice or your profession, the service you provide, the product you create. You are a leader in this effort, and that has gained your confidence so that you can put your leadership aside and listen as a way of facilitating the best of others in this situation. And that's what is making you a true leader at this time. Your ability to listen, to allow others to make a contribution at their level, and for you to manage that so that the whole is stronger than the individual parts. Towards the end of April, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're going through a powerful transformation at this time. You're really releasing a lot. You're letting go of a lot. You are continuously assessing what you are creating, how you're creating it, and ways to improve that. You are planting seeds, and you are not dissatisfied, but you want to improve the results that you are gaining. You are allowing yourself to separate, detach yourself from your powerful feelings and passions when it comes to your ability to strategize, recognize the best ways to work smarter rather than harder. And this represents a change in the way that you've always worked. You have driven forward with a tremendous amount of passion, determination, and stamina that is being transformed through your recognition that there are smarter ways to get more work accomplished, to improve the product that you are producing, and to increase the rewards, the profits from the work that you're doing, so that you are joyfully releasing old ways of doing things, old stories about the way you do things, who you are, that is allowing you to incorporate more skills into your cachet so that you are able to be passionate, be driven, be determined and courageous to inspire others, and then step back and actually strategize the efforts of others, manage the efforts with greater capacity to see what's effective, to produce greater results by allowing everyone to contribute in a way that does not relinquish your control by any means, but allows you to control by allowing others to participate more, thereby sharing the ownership of the work and the products you create. In the last week of April, we have the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Seriously, these cards are very consistent across the board. So I see collectively the benefits of what I mentioned earlier, which is this tremendous healing process, this tremendously difficult and challenging time we've been through, particularly since the fall of last year. And for many of you, it has been for much longer. It has been for years that you have been in a challenging situation where you have experienced some failures, disappointments, heartaches, that you have spent months, even years, in your ability to understand, to truly look at the ways in which you were a part of those things that you now recognize, or once recognized as failures, as disappointments. You're now understanding what has been gained from this tremendous effort, this healing process that you've undergone. Your willingness to let go, to cut out those things that don't serve you, those relationships that were not in your best interest, and to really harness your responsibilities moving forward. You are in the process of a tremendous wealth creation. And this is really as much about legacy because it concerns your entire family or community or team that you work with. This is you creating something that can generate wealth throughout for all the members of your community or team and continue to build as time goes on. So this is your target. This is part of your goal and something you are a part of. You are attempting to take responsibility as a result of this work that you've done for every aspect of your participation in this group, in this work, in this effort that is yours. And both of these experiences of legacy creation and of taking on responsibility for every aspect of that are portals to something new. You are very much exhausted. You are exhausting yourself through this tremendous effort of leadership and facilitation of building something of excellence, something of an exalted standard, an improvement in your product and the way that you produce it. So this is taking quite a toll on your health, and I definitely am recognizing that you are quite depleted by the process that you are undergoing at this time. I'm going to clarify the Death card with the Two of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. The information that this is giving me is your sense of being at a crossroads. You are productive. You are hardworking. You are disciplined. You are practical. You are understanding the value of the discipline that you're able to apply to your current endeavors that are producing value at this time. This is also you recognizing yourself at a crossroads, at a transition period in which you are able to understand, recognize, identify those past attitudes and behaviors that you are now transmuting into the clarity and the sense of purpose that is moving you forward. It is important as you face any major decision or any sense of having to choose, being at a fork in the road, that you recognize that there is more information in the context of this decision or this crossroads than is clearly obvious to you. Do not avoid information's consequences, relationships, or those things that you would prefer not to see. You have been through a tremendous amount of personal training and understanding, healing of those behaviors and experiences that you would prefer to have avoided, that you recognize did not reflect the best of you, that represented some failures or disappointments or things that have been difficult to accept. And it's important that you carry that willingness to look at the information that is available to you, all of it, not just some of it, so that you can make a chance that is informed by your sense of resourcefulness, your sense of abundance, of that internal capacity to manifest whatever it is that you need, in recognition that you have all the resources at your fingertips. I'm going to clarify this reading with a botanical inspiration and ask if you've enjoyed this reading. If you found it useful, to please like and subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate all of you that do. I especially love your comments, and I've chosen the tulip. The two key words are friendship and gratitude. Proust says, "Let us be grateful for the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom." I'm going to leave it here. Pisces, thank you for your attention and your time. And until next time, namaste.